What is up, guys? Alvaro here. Welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. As you guys already know, in this channel we talk about the stock market, but we do it in two different languages, English and Spanish. So if English is not your cup of tea, you can also watch it for the same video narrated by me in Spanish. So in this video, guys, I want to make a quick stock market update. I want to tell you, first of all, what were the best and worst performing sectors and stocks inside the S&P 500. Right after that, I want to go over the S&P 500 from a technical standpoint, alright? And at the end of the video, I want to also break down from a technical standpoint the 3 top stocks in my watch list for tomorrow's trading session and after what happened in today's session. So let's get started, okay? What you guys can see on your screens are the 11 sectors, okay, that trade inside the S&P 500. The 2 best performing sectors in today's session were the energy sector, which closed today up 1.47%. Then we have the financial sector, or XLF, which closed today also in the green, up 0.78%, okay? The worst performing sector in today's session was obviously the tech sector, okay, or XLK, which is the ETF that tracks the tech companies that trade inside the S&P 500. So the tech sector closed the day down 2.52%. It was actually a bloodbath, a very tough day for most of the tech stocks out there, okay? And when it comes to the market movers, or the gainers and the losers inside the S&P 500, let me show you guys here real quick, okay? Let me pull up the market movers chart, okay? Okay, here we go. So the 3 worst performing stocks today in the S&P 500 were Etsy, down 12.5%, Market Access, down 12.08%, and Align Technology down 6.4%, okay? And when it comes to the gainers, and I gotta move my screen over here, when it comes to the gainers, we have, first of all, Lumen Technologies up 7.32%, sorry. Then we have Norwegian Cruise Line. All of the cruise line companies are killing it, guys. Carnival Cruise, Norwegian Cruise Line. I mean, it's unbelievable, guys. It's like, so people are selling, you know, their Amazons and Apples and Facebooks, and, you know, money is flowing into this kind of reopening stocks, okay? So Norwegian Cruise Line had a very solid day today as well, closing the day up 6.25%, and Holy Frontier Corporation was the 3rd best performing stock in the S&P 500, up 5.57% on the day. So let me move again, okay, my screen over here. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the S&P 500, guys, okay? What happened today on the S&P 500? So we had a very tough day in the S&P 500. It closed the day down 1.31%, and tomorrow, guys, what could potentially happen tomorrow in the S&P 500? So we have, first of all, this is the 5-day 5-minute chart, and we have sorry, on the 5-day 5-minute chart, a clear downtrend, okay? So we are making higher lows over here, okay, and downtrending at the same time. So tomorrow, guys, the bulls have to hold, first of all, the closing price of last Friday at 38.11. That is going to be, if we happen to have another leg down tomorrow, that is going to be the first support that the bulls are going to have to hold, okay? 38.11. That, as I said before, was the closing price of last Friday's trading session, okay? And if the bulls cannot hold 38.11, then the next foreseeable support on the S&P 500 is going to be 37.89, okay, which was the low on last Friday's session, okay? And if the bulls cannot hold 37.89, and now I am going to pull up here the 4-hour chart. So if the bulls cannot hold 37.89, guys, we are definitely going to see a huge leg down, and the next strong support on the S&P 500 is going to be 3,700. All right. this red line that you guys can see over here, okay, which was a support, okay, on the S&P 500 back on January 29th. Okay, so tomorrow we have pretty much two scenarios, guys. Or the bulls hold, let me pull up again the 5-day, 5-minute, or the bulls hold, as I said before, this area between 38.10 or maybe today's low at 38.18, and we pull up, okay, probably up to this 180 SMA line on the 5-day, 5-minute chart around 38.73. Or we have a leg down, or maybe even a huge leg down if the bulls cannot hold neither 38.10 nor 37.89. Okay, and when it comes to the stocks that are going to be on the top of my watch list for tomorrow's trading session, the first stock in my watch list is going to be NIO, guys. So let me pull up here, okay, the 4-hour chart of NIO, okay. And in the case of NIO, guys, NIO had a very tough day today, down 4%, okay. It is trading as of now at $41.53. So in the case of NIO, guys, if NIO keeps on pulling down, okay, and breaks $40 per share, the next support is going to be $30 with 35 cents, give or take, $38.60 or something like that, which is this red line that you guys can see over here, okay? The RSI of NIO is at 30 points, okay? So NIO is very oversold as of now. And check this out, guys. NIO is trading as of now, it is almost 40% of its highs. Okay, this is a very, very, very nice discount on NIO for those who might be interested in starting a long-term position, okay, on this Chinese EV company, right? So on the flip side, okay, and let me pull up here the 1-day, 1-minute chart, okay. So we have a strong resistance. We have had a very strong resistance here at around $44 with 70 cents, $44.60, okay, give or take. So if NIO happens to pull up tomorrow, guys, okay, it is going to probably have a strong resistance, and I'm going to pull up again the 4-hour chart. It is going to have a strong resistance at around $48, $49 per share. Okay, so in the case of NIO, guys, watch out tomorrow. I mean, if the market as a whole happens to pull back tomorrow, NIO is definitely going to find a very good support over this red line that I just told you guys about at around $38 with 30 cents, which, by the way, guys, $38.30, $30.64 was a support back in December, okay, and November of last year as well, okay. So this might be, in my case, guys, and since I am a long-term investor in NIO, I might be buying call options, okay, if we happen to see the mids or lows 38 bucks, okay, in NIO. So definitely in the top of my watch list for tomorrow's trading session. And the second stock, right, in my watch list for tomorrow is going to be good old Apple, guys, another tech company that got absolutely decimated today. So let me pull up here, okay, the 4-hour chart of Apple. And please remember, guys, that I am not a financial advisor, so if any of you wants to either trade or invest in any of the stocks that I am talking about in this video, you have to do your own research work and reach your own conclusions. But in the case of Apple, guys, okay, we can see on the 4-hour chart that Apple has had a very strong support around $119. Okay, so if tomorrow we see another leg down, okay, if the market as a whole happens to drop furthermore, Apple is very likely to find a good support over this red line that you guys can see over here at around $119.60, give or take, okay. And if we zoom in the 4-hour chart, okay, we can see that Apple is going to have a great resistance on the 50 SMA line over here at around $126. So if tomorrow we happen to have any relief rally because most of the tech stocks are oversold, and the NDX, the Nasdaq 100 is actually already 7% off its highs. So if we happen to have tomorrow a relief rally, Apple is going to find a very strong resistance, as I said before, over this 50 SMA line at around $126, $125 with 50 cents per share. Okay, so tomorrow we have two possible scenarios. Okay, let's see if Apple happens to drop and hold $119 per share, which is a phenomenal price to take any trade on Apple, guys. To take a short-term trade, trade, or maybe to start the long-term position. $119 on Apple is definitely a great price. Okay, and by the way, Apple is, as of now, let me see, is trading as of now 16% off its highs, guys. So as I said before, two possible scenarios: or Apple drops and let's say that it holds $119, which would be, as I said before, a very good price to take any trade on Apple. Or if the market as a whole happens to pull up, okay, if we have a relief rally tomorrow, which could be a possibility, then Apple is going to find a very strong resistance at around $125, $126 per share. And if Apple happens to break that resistance, it's definitely going to be off to the races, maybe pulling up to $128, $130 per share. Okay, so keep a close watch on Apple as well tomorrow, guys. And the last stock of this video is going to be a stock that I actually purchased 2 shares off before the market closed, and that stock is going to be good old Amazon, guys. Yeah, this is another stock that we find at a very attractive price as of now. So in the case of Amazon, guys, take a look at this. In the case of Amazon, we find Amazon 15% off its highs. This is a very, very attractive discount on this company, right? And I would say that tomorrow, guys, and I purchased actually 2 shares at an average price of $3,000 and like $3,000, give or take. Okay, so if tomorrow, guys, Apple happens to break $3,000, which acted as a very good support today, okay, and was also a support back in November, right, of last year. So if Amazon happens to break the $3,000, so let me pull up here, let me show you guys. Take a look at Amazon. Amazon held today $3,000 1 to almost 3 times. Okay, it acted as a very good support in today's trading session. Okay, so if Amazon happens to break this support tomorrow, it might find a very strong support at around $2,000, at around $2,959. Okay, which, by the way, was a support as well back in November of last year, when we had a strong sell-off in the markets because we were getting closer to the presidential election here in the US. So we had a correction before the presidential election, and Amazon held way back then $2,950, give or take, as a support, and $2,950 was also a support for Amazon back in September of last year. Okay, so, and as I said, in the case of Apple and Neo, guys, if tomorrow we have another leg down, Amazon is very likely to find a good support at around around $2,950 per share. Okay, worst case scenario for Amazon, guys, would be the low of September, because in September of last year we had a market correction. So I think that very worst case scenario for Amazon would be dropping down to $2,868 per share. Okay, but in my case, and since I already started a position on Amazon, I would be very happy if I can actually purchase more shares at around $2,950 per share. So keep a close watch on Amazon tomorrow, guys, because anything can happen, and as of now we have a bunch of buying opportunities out there because, as I said before, the tech sector has been pulling down consistently. All right, and well guys, I am going to wrap it up here. The idea of this video was making a quick stock market update. My idea is recording these videos on a daily basis, or at least from Mondays to Thursdays, so I can tell you guys what I did during the trading day, and I can share with you guys what are my ideas for the next trading session. Okay, so remember, this is a bilingual stock market channel. If you found value in this video, please hit the like button for me and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done it yet. And remember that this is the bilingual stock market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, but we do it in 2 different languages, English and Spanish. But most importantly, the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street, it's not for geniuses, it is for entrepreneurs. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you very much for your attention. Keep on crushing the markets, buy the dip, do your own research work, and peace out, guys.